this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I am back finally with a Friday Reads video. I'm so happy. Although I think you probably know what I have been reading. Got my little Shakespeare guy right next to me here for Shaketember. But what have I been reading? So I finished Romeo and Juliet. I will have a discussion video about this up on Sunday, as will the other hosts of Shaketember, which is Jason at Old Blues Chapter and Verse, and Nicole at A Day of Small Things. So I'm very excited to hear what they have to say about the play, as well as what you guys think of it. If you've read it, or if you're going to make a video about it, please make sure and tag me so that I can see those. Next play that we're going to be reading for Shaketember, which I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier. It's a month-long celebration of Shakespeare, and each host picked a different play to read that we're all reading. But you can definitely, you can read anything by Shakespeare during the month of September, and you will have participated in Shaketember. So the next play after Romeo and Juliet is Richard III. So I read this for the first time in July, and I want to read it again. And I wanted to read a different edition. This is Shakespeare in Performance. It includes a CD with 21 classic scenes in it. You can tell it's my beautiful library copy. But anyway, so far I've just been reading kind of the introduction and there's some bonus essays in this edition. And I learned that the version of Richard III that many people have seen is not actually Shakespeare's, which I was quite shocked by. A guy named, I'm gonna say this wrong, I'm so sorry I mispronounce things all the time. Collie Cibber. Yeah, it's Cibber. And he took Shakespeare's version and cut some characters out and made some changes, did some editing, and that actually continued on for quite some time. I believe that is at least connected to the film adaptation of Richard III starring Ian McKellen. So I'm curious about the two different editions. I haven't read this edition yet, but I'm, like I said, I'll be tackling that this weekend. But yeah, so I'm hoping the other edition that I have is actually Shakespeare. When I have not been reading Shakespeare, I have been reading, title is terrible, The Best Ghost Stories of Joseph Sheridan LeFanu. I started this last year in Victober because one of the prompts was to read a Victorian short story. And I picked up this hideous copy. It's an old Dover edition from my family, and yeah, I ticked away at some of the Irish stories in the Irish readathon. But yeah, so I've read several of the stories in here, but I have a ways to go. So ideally I would like to be done with this by the end of October. I don't know, we'll see. I'm reading kind of a novella in the midst of these short stories, and again, they're not all ghost stories. Carmilla, a very famous vampire story, is included in here as well. But Joseph Sheridan LeFanu was really great at just creating these creepy atmospheres, feel the hair back of your neck start to stand up, and yeah, he definitely knew how to make things creepy. So anyway, I'm enjoying it, but yeah, it's like I said, this is kind of what I read before I fall asleep at night. Shakespeare is not so great for that. In other bookish news, I just want to say I'm just so honored to be a host of Shaketember, and the response to the Shakespeare Journey tag that the 3 hosts of Shaketember created together. Believe me, most of those questions are not mine. But you know, I have tried making some original tags in the past, and I don't know if I created them maybe too early in the life of my channel, but I will definitely be making a playlist of the Shakespeare Journey videos, not only from the hosts, but from all of you. And I have just, man, been kind of blown away by the really personal things. I think the thing I like about the tag is that it's this great combination of literature, but also like that nosy stuff that we like to know about people. So it's this good blend of that, and yeah, I think it's just been such joy. So thank you to everyone who's done that tag, and if you haven't done that tag, I hope that I will see it before the month is up. I did pick up a book recently. I got this for free at my library for reading for 20 minutes, 75 days this summer. Anyway, and yeah, so I picked up Fencing the Sky by James Galvin, and this is his debut novel. Now, speaking of books that I have not talked about for a long time, James Galvin, oh my gosh, wrote this absolutely phenomenal book called The Meadow, and this is a book I wish that I could just buy and send to so many of you. It takes place in Wyoming, and the Meadow is a real place. Yeah, it's still a novel, but the Meadow is, I like it sometimes when places almost act as characters, and the Meadow is definitely a character within this novel. I met James Galvin. Of course, I was, too afraid to say anything. It's not dated in here. When was this published? So this came out in 1992. It was definitely after that. But anyway, this book is wonderful. So as you can imagine, when I saw I could pick this up for free, I snatched it up. I did make sure there wasn't any highlighting or writing or anything like that in it. But yeah, he hasn't written very many books, but The Meadow, oh my gosh, I just love that book. Love it. Let's see. Another thing that has come up, someone suggested that for Shaketember, I drink a shake every Friday. Like, no. And then one of you generously got on my Ko-fi page and essentially paid for a shake. So I promise that we will do that once this month, but I'm not gonna drink an ice cream shake every Friday. That would be really bad, you guys. And I don't think you want to watch me consume it. But anyway, so I'm hoping to create some sort of mini shake related vlog. I'm also creating some bonus footage on my Ko-fi page. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. You do not have to leave a tip or support me in any way. It is for what I consider my super fans, and it's just some kind of fun, lighthearted stuff. And finally, one of my super fans did make a request related to reading some Shakespeare in my videos this month. So because they are a very big super fan, I'm gonna go along with that. This week on my community page, I posted a survey about your favorite couple in Shakespeare. And by the way, I'd like to post a survey like that related to Shakespeare every week this month. I have one other idea, but after that, I'm like, what am I gonna ask? So let me know if you have any ideas for Shakespeare-related surveys that I can post this month. But this last week, I asked you guys, who is your favorite couple in Shakespeare? And as of filming this, Beatrice and Benedict from Much Ado About Nothing are by far away in the lead. So I just wanted to read my favorite part, not with Beatrice and Benedict, but with Beatrice. And she is talking to Don Pedro, who's a prince, and he said, "Will you have me, lady?" And Beatrice says, "No, my lord, unless I might have another for working days. Your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your grace, pardon me. I was born to speak all mirth and no matter." Don Pedro said, "Your silence most offends me, and to be merry best becomes you. For out of question, you were born in a merry hour." And Beatrice said, "No, sure, my lord, my mother cried. But then there was a star danced, and under that was I born." All right, Booktube, I would love to know what you are reading this weekend. Are you participating in Shaketember? Maybe you're reading a completely different play, which is, again, totally cool, awesome. Would love to hear about whatever it is you're reading. Maybe you're doing something special. So please let me know in the comment section down below. I love hearing from you. If you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can always leave an emoji or give this video a thumbs up as a way of just saying hi, to let me know that you're here. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.